Hi, this is Mila from Good Evening Europe, and I'm here with the Swedish entry, Loreen. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I feel very calm. Yeah.
And you have described this Eurovision fans as family. How is it being back in the Eurovision bubble and reconnecting with your family?
Like it feels like it's a beautiful feeling. You know, the thing is, you know, I was gonna say love is where you find it, but no, but that was not what I was thinking. More of like sometimes we think the family need to be blood related, but it's not always like that. You find your people, and where you feel at home, that is your family, you know. And when I came into this space, I'm like, I feel so much at home here. You know, it's a beautiful feeling. It's very healing, you know, feeling of belonging.
And that's why we Eurovision fans also love to be part of this bubble because we come from all over the world, but yet we have found each other and
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
amazing.
And also that we gather around creativity.
Yeah.
You know, that we're celebrating creativity. It's almost like we subconsciously understand the importance in the world it has, you know, and what it does collectively to us.
Yeah. And we always say that it's much more than a music competition. It's always something that is uniting people.
Exactly. I mean, because that is also the competition part. Like sometimes people are like, oh, they should take that one out because it's so disturbing for the creators. I'm like, don't take that one out because at the end of the day, families and friends are gathering, voting for their favorites, you know, and this is also love. This is collectively sending out, you know, it's a beautiful thing, you know, children looking at it like, oh, I want her to lose or whatever, you know, like, oh, what's she doing? Like, it is, you know, and it also includes people. You don't want to take that one out.
And there's so much room for diversity,
Exactly.
both musically and so many different people.
Yeah, and if you compare it to 2012, huge change in terms of diversity, different styles. It's the community is so much bigger now than it was like before, like when Euphoria, like it's grown. And this says a little bit about us as like, oh, if we see us collectively as a human race, which way we're heading. Sometimes we think that the world is such a shitty place and it gets worse and worse. But let me tell you one thing, this is actually science. It's getting better. We're a bit slow at times, but still, it's so much better than it was before. We have an understanding and we're getting there. We just need to be a little bit more loving towards each other, like, you know, and to ourselves also. But we're heading there. This is really important because if we realize that, you know what, majority of people are actually very good, then we start making decisions out of that, not out of fear, like, oh, I need to keep for myself. I need to separate. Oh, no, don't trust anybody. Like, you know.
And it's so easy to look at the negatives in the world,
Yeah.
but there's still so much positive things around it.
Yeah.
What is it that keeps you like positive in this world?
Well, I tend to just shut out certain information out and start thinking for myself and looking around me. Like, for instance, now I'm sitting with you. You have a beautiful energy. I'm enjoying this, you know, and this is a beautiful moment. Like, and sometimes I can take a walk in the forest and be like, what a beautiful, I mean, there are places in the world that are so beautiful. There are humans that are so beautiful. People and friends that, you know, pick you up when you're down. Like, so many things to be thankful for, like, you know, so that is what keeps me up. Just look at this community and what it does to us, you know? And the love that I've received. I don't know what I've done in my past life to deserve this, but hey, I'm taking it in. Hello. There's so many things to be thankful for, but we should be, you know, very much aware that sometimes we get fed a lot of negative energy and we think that this is the majority. But let me tell you, that is not really the truth. It doesn't mean we have to be responsible and naive. We know what we need to do. But we need to understand that we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
We really are. Otherwise, this community wouldn't be as big as it is.
That's true, and it's just growing and growing, so
It's
that's
growing
an
and
amazing
growing.
sign. I feel eyes on me outside, so I'm just going to ask you a very quick last question.
Yeah.
It's been a few years since you released Drive. Are we
Yeah.
going to expect any more music from you soon?
Yeah, well, it will be. I think that I know that this year is going to be a music year for me. Like, it's been a long time between my releases. I know. I don't know why.
Too long.
Too long. I don't know why life has given me that and why it ended up like that. But this year is the first time in many years where I know that I'm going to take out a lot of music.
I'm very excited for that. Thank you so much, and very best of luck.
Oh, thank